Okay, we're picking up this campaign. We're going to be pushing through, trying to kind of wrap this up. Been going for a few weeks. Let's make this happen. Let's get these puppies repaired. Norway is almost gone. We're all happy about that. We need to get our stability up. At this point, our army is costing us 17 gold a turn. So every 2 years, we could just rebuild one of these. So 4, 6. So yeah, it would be cheaper to disband our entire army and rebuild it if we don't go to war within 10 years. Now here, based on our stability, I would say we're not looking to go to war within the next 10 years. Maybe worth it just to disband it. At the very least, just bring it down a bit. Yeah, we can. We're gonna draw this down a little. So we're gonna disband the whole thing. It's gonna be quite a while until we need to go to war again. We need to stabilize. We need to finish colonizing. We're looking to become Scandinavia. We're gonna be peaceful bros for a bit. Oh, lovely. Everybody loves us so much, they're just giving us money. That's awesome. Flame thrown on these guys. Oh, and we just got rid of our military. Papal states? That's so interesting. Oh, it is what it is. Gonna continue just investing in our little economic center here. Soon we'll be able to put the city up. The city, we want to urbanize really hard. Actually, just get this rolling already. We're about to unlock some pretty important technologies for this as well. So we're kind of going to be going into economic overdrive here. Norway, we're going to want to finish them off as soon as we can. But we have a truce. We're stuck at the moment. Finland, we're going to reintegrate pretty soon. I think at this point, this would be a good moment now that... So we've... yeah. What we'll do. We're going to... make some hay while the sun's shining here. We're going to push into the colonization. We want to just get this done. Wrap up the colonization. Yeah, we're gonna take research. We love research. But the reason why we're doing the colonization is not because it necessarily does a whole lot for us. We want to do our formable. Is it necessarily optimal? You know, not necessarily. Nowhere to put settlements. Okay. But we're going to get it done. We're going to pay the money. We're just going to get it done. We're bringing glory to Sweden, right? We can make some suboptimal choices. It's not a big deal. On the other hand, though, there are lots of really nice RGOs out here. Lots of lumber. Iron as well, the stone, the fur. So these will be useful. My thing is, of course, we need to get those markets back under our control. So much furs. The furs are really good. The iron is useful. Copper as well. We're going to want all that. Yeah, so let's expand these RGOs. And we're going to use... This migration is done. We can use a special one that we have, I believe. Support new farms. Right there. Doesn't allow us to do it over here, sadly. Oh, but you know what? We can actually do it over here. Supporting new farms is great. There we go. See if that increases the population growth. Unless they've changed how this works. I feel like they have changed how it works. Before, like, it makes the development shoot up like crazy, which is pretty awesome. But yeah, I'm not the population growth plus 2%, the migrate. It's not quite as good as actually as I recall. Even with that enhanced population growth, they're not really growing that fast. Yeah, we'll take the... They can start building university. That's fine with me. It's not exactly doing what I was hoping. But let's forget about that. Let's go back to encouraging migration. Want to get the next city going. Here, they've reached the point where we can actually put the city in. But... Fortunately, and we need some more books too, so we'll get the scriptorium. We need a new law. This one's pretty good. The military tactics. This is the only one that actually enhances the power of our army. We're gonna take it. We want to stack every single military bonus we can get. We're always gonna take every bonus we can get. Because at the end, once we have them all, we'll be unstoppable. That's the goal here. Now, let's take a look-see-loo, see if we can get anything done about our complacency issue. We got another little chunk down. We're getting there. Almost there for complacency. Getting close on stability. These guys like us enough that we can start the annexation. Nobody on the crown side that we can pop in there, unfortunately. We'll pop him out. He's just giving power to the nobility. We don't really want that right now. We can upgrade a fishing boat into a cog. That's fine. And we can actually just split off the cog. We don't need a cog in here. We'll mothball it. And we'll put these guys on patrol. We can actually do this now. It's fine. They should be able to withstand the attrition at this point. Maintain them properly. I'll pump up our maritime presence, and that's useful. Take the prestige because we have plenty of legitimacy. While increasing our control would be really good, we're going to increase the naval infrastructure. I can't really pass up an opportunity to increase. Oh man, all these kind of suck. Five towards plutocratic is fine, whatever. It's not a big deal. We want to push aristocracy. Want that discipline, but it's okay. Nice, so we can get another cabinet minister in here. I think it costs quite a bit to get a cabinet minister. He's 16. Yeah, we'll pay for we'll pay for that. What's that going to cost me? Just 100. That's fine. We want the extra crown power from having crown in the cabinet. Get our gunsmiths going here. More bog iron smelters. We need that iron. Oh boy. We'll take the prestige hit. There's just no way I can take another stability hit right now. Absolutely no way. We'll get the temples built. They increase our control, so they're kind of useful. Get more scriptoriums. We need books. All right, we're really closing in here on getting rid of this. This is going to be a big deal because it's really fucked. Particularly in how much it's pissed off the nobility. Like, they just won't pay taxes anymore. we're gonna dump cash into stability. Just get this, oh my god. While we're doing this period of growth, let's make sure that our artists are doing art. Good. They're getting paid, so they should be working on it. Make it happen. We're up to 54 works of art. Little extra cultural tradition. The most important thing is getting the constant monthly prestige bonus. It's so hard to get prestige. And it has some nice effects. The cultural influence, pretty nice. The market attraction we like. So we want our prestige up. We want to be able to spend it too. So the colonization is just costing so much money. It's really dragging us down. But we're close. We're close to being done with it, which is we'll eat the legitimacy hit. It's easy enough to get that legitimacy back up. Might have to do something about these guys at some point. We'll see. Once we get the complacency out, so this whole event, once we're done with this, and we're going to be done with this real soon. About 2 years out, and it should be finished. That'll probably deal with that. Also, we'll get the ship righted here with our stability. We're definitely not giving them aid. Fuck them. We're not socializing the losses on this one, fella. Not a chance. Not a goddamn chance. So we're gonna continue to put guns there. We want to increase that. If we can. At this point, God, we have so much religious influence. We'll saint another king. Yeah, let's see here. Get more. We can get more out of that. There we go. Saint him up. Get our legitimacy back up. Get some prestige out of it too. Oh, we're so close. We're so close. Almost out. Almost out of this fucking spiral. Honestly, I'm considering just getting rid of this university. Like, buildings cost maintenance. This cathedral, for instance. Yeah, we don't need this. I mean, the 17 cathedrals are only costing us 2.5 gold a turn. It's not so bad. They're not really giving us any. That's the issue. We'll put a hospital in Stockholm at some point. You know what? We'll do it. We'll do it soon. We'll do it soon. This character, this royal character, she... Where is she? So we have a marriage union with Jeffrey now. That's interesting. Soon enough, we'll have a marriage union with Alba. We'll get the life expectancy buildings up here. Oh, look at that. Ruler's son. So it's a Ranger Royal marriage here. We can get another. We can get a nice claim throne. Casus Belli. That'd be good. Against these guys, actually, sure. Not in line for the throne. Not in line for the throne. Well, that's not so great. How about over here? Not in line for the throne. Lithuania. It would make a good march. Not in line for the throne. Okay. Over here. Not in line for the Jeez. A lot of people not in line for the throne. Second in line for the throne. Okay. That's fine with me. Get this guy out of here. Anders. Oh no, you know what? We can actually get some crown power just by putting the prince in charge of the navy. That's all we need to do. That's gonna push that crown power up. Nice. The moment we hit positive stability, this crisis will finally be over. Okay. That annexation is done, so we can start on this annexation. Just need a diplomat. And boom, we're annexing. That's perfect. This is going good. Now we're actually starting to push up our maritime presence. That's really nice. For here, we want to upgrade to a city, but it's going to cost 1340. Just need a bit more money. Yeah, we're not going to grant the autonomy right now. We don't care. We're fine with things how they are. We'll finish up reintegrating these, and then we'll reintegrate Finland. That's going to be the plan. And we no longer need to get their opinions higher. They forget their place. And we're almost there. So these guys will be the next ones we want to bring back in. All right, we end the decline. Look at that. What a good day. What a good day. The nobles are once again paying taxes, as they should. But to celebrate, we will build a new city in 2 months. We'll eat the prestige hit. That's fine. Okay, so the next city is going up. Perfect. In no time at all, this city will go up. Annexation's going nice and quickly. It won't take too long. Now over here, we're going to increase their opinion. Now this castle, we don't need it. We're going to get rid of it. Happily, though, continue to build more markets. Like markets. We'll leave this castle. This is kind of a strategically important location. More wheat going. Fish. Play. There we go. Our income's now kind of just skyrocketing up. This is what we've been wanting. Trade income's really going. It's pretty impressive how much furniture and guns we're selling. I'm pretty happy about that. Selling finished goods is always really nice. Fantastic. Got more cores. We like that. Expanding up here. Norway, we're going to have to deal with them sooner than later. We can actually deal with them right now. We're just going to go to war with them. And that's going to bring Veliki Novgorod in. Easy. We don't have a diplomat to do it. We'll have to wait a little. That's fine. We can just actually beat them with levies. Don't even need to rebuild our professional fort. Okay, so we unlocked the merchant quarters build. That's huge. This is going to allow us to really expand how much we can trade, and that's going to just crank up our economy. Yeah. Yeah, we'll definitely attack Norway. Finish them off, see if we can pull their vassals in. Promote the integration process seems to be the... Yeah. Need to do this. Let's see if we can just get this up naturally. I don't want to give anybody a tax break to make this pass. I like this buildings can be upgraded notification. Not worried about that. Looks like we might have to make some concessions here. So we can increase the opinion of the free city. Fine. We don't want to change a policy here. Means of production? No, it kills the production efficiency. We don't want that. We're already pushing towards spiritualists, which I want to see why. They're really far on the spiritual side. And what we want is humanist. Why is it pushing there? So we got religious teachings. Same religion under... Okay, so we're going to want to change these. Kind of stuck with this one. This one's pretty good. But same religion. We're probably going to want to get rid of that. And persecution of witchcraft law. We're probably going to want to change that. So we got a couple laws we want to change. We'll keep that in mind with Parliament here. We want the integration process, so we're going to stick with that for now. But we're going to move Make some moves towards humanism. Humanism is going to help us spread our culture. That's really important. More important than the religion. That is for sure. Let's make them Swedish. Perfect. That integration boost is really nice. That'll save us some time. Excellent. So we're spreading. We're getting close to being able to form. Do the formable. Just need 60 more locations. That's actually not too bad. Really not bad at all. We're going to be just shoveling money into improving the merchant quarters, the marketplaces. That's what we want. Okay. So we'll make this happen. This is gonna really help. Help us not only export more goods, but it'll give the burgers more access to trade. What else do these do? For market access, yeah, it doesn't really matter. These are all good areas for market access. Pop assimilation speed is actually a pretty nice bonus that I didn't even realize. That's actually new to me. I just learned that. Good. We got another area wrapped up now. Let's start getting these guys ready for integration. I think they've had quite a while to integrate themselves, but actually no, we'll do Finland next. Finland already loves us, so it'll be easy. It's gonna take a while to integrate all that territory too. And we can reintegrate these guys. They're kind of worthless. But we do need that land to do our formable. That's just going to take a little bit of time. In the meantime, we'll continue to expand merchant quarters. Still maximizing our trade. That's fantastic. Importing some stuff. Gold, silver, what can we do? None of the stuff we actually have access to. So we do need it all. Amber, we do have in our borders. The problem is we've got this market down here. Now that's an issue. That is an issue. I think soon enough we'll just adopt the printing press. I think we'll be able to get the port authority, and that's going to change everything up. But we're going to really supercharge our economy. As it stands, we can actually just pull a little bit of this investment out from stability. Excellent. We can get another government reform. We like that. These areas we want to integrate, so having the extra markets is going to be really beneficial. Now let's see what we can do. So naval maintenance is reduction is really, really good. Every time we can reduce that maintenance is awesome. This one, you can make a lot of money off of, honestly. If you want to spend a ton of money with foreign buildings, hate this. This one's kind of interesting. Tax efficiency is really good. It just makes more money appear out of thin air, basically, which is awesome. But we can also get additional tax efficiency just and some decentralization. And the estates love centralization. Let's see here. We can get extra loyalty is not bad either. But then we get admiral election here if we take the admiralty regime, unfortunately. Which I don't know, it's not so bad. And maybe it's the way to go, because at least, you know, if we take the admiralty succession, we're gonna have better leaders, and that's really good. But it really has an issue with doing unions, and we actually want to do a union right now to get Alba. So we're going to asymmetrical warfare tactics, in my opinion, isn't bad either. Attrition, especially for a country this big, attrition is a serious thing. Increasing attrition. But I think at the end of the day, what we want, the best thing we're going to be able to get out of here is going to be tax efficiency. We're going decentralized. How is the market access here? It show. Not a show like here. Proximity, control. Didn't it used to show right here? Am I tripping out? Oh, it's up here. 99%. So we're still making gains by putting that there. That's great. Can't afford it. Fine. Gained cores. We love that. They're finished integrating. Okay. Let's continue some more integration here. Don't yet love us enough. This is truly unfortunate. Neither do they. These guys sure don't. Get them improving their opinion as well. This is going to take a while. And let's continue to build up these markets. Now, even though our trade income is not incredible, the more that we can trade, the more it supercharges our economy. Because again, we are trying to maximize consumption. To maximize consumption, we need to export. We need to grow the size of our market. So then the necessary steps are going to be to delete Norway. And actually, we're gonna put a bit more into stability, because we're going to eat a stability hit to destroy Norway, and we're going to eat a second stability hit. Got a few more techs that we're doing here before we switch over. Iron output up. Yeah, that maximum RGO size and rules huge. Parliament. Plus 1.0 monthly army tradition's good. We want that. Yeah, we're just going to wrap up everything in here before we move on. Fly limit is very important. And we want light lancers, because we're going to want kind of a bit of everything. Navy initiative plus 50%. That's insane. Okay. There's just so many good techs here. There. So yeah, we'll let that just keep on cracking for a while. And we'll keep building up markets. Excellent. Finished another integration. Things are going really, really well. Get the next one. And then we'll start pushing down here. Sooner than later, we'll push down that way. Now we gotta be, we're closing in on that formal. This is really nice. Still got a little way to go. The next level of that chancery going. Want the money. Trade income's getting up. That's what we need. Our greatest needs of fruit. Dyes. We can do something about fruit and dyes. We can not do much about the others. So getting the protect the harbors and stuff is it's kind of important because it removes that naval attrition around here. I guess he's probably a heretic. A heretic. Let's get the fruit going. We want to give our pops their needs, right? Want to produce as much iron as possible as well. Kind of never get enough iron. Never get enough lumber. Get all that going. Alright, so we have unmarried children. Not in line, but whatever, we'll take her. Put him as a cabinet advisor and get some more Get a little bit more crown power. Crown, and noble, unfortunately. He's kind of stuck there. Yeah, we're not giving them guilds. We've spent so much to remove their rights, we're not giving them back. Not a goddamn chance! Alright, so these guys love us now. So we're gonna annex them. I think this will be another candidate for a city really soon. The control and proximity is not super great, but we'll be able to fix that. No. Yeah, they can both suck it. We'll take legitimacy. Now, I'm not going to bother with the fishing village, because we do want to make that into a city at some point. Printing press. We're not going to embrace it just yet, because we're just getting through all of these. So let's see what we can do. We can sponsor a university. That's not bad. That's going to go where? A place that we actually kind of want it. So that's good. I like that one. Promoting castle works is good. Promoting defensive is great. Defensive is really good in my opinion. We're actually so far towards offensive though. It's kind of pointless. Sponsor the university. And let's see here. Support land focus. Pretty far towards land already, even though I'd like naval. But what do these toll castles do? They just make nobles eat more? Not really a big deal. Communal values. We like communal values. We'll support them. That'd be a good opportunity for that law change. We've been having some issues with with traditionalism. We don't like that, right? So let's take a look. See if we can change those laws. Air. Can switch. Yeah, this will be fine. Switch it to that. We'll just fail to pass this. That's fine. If we can somehow make it work. So I do wonder, am I paying the upkeep on these buildings? It doesn't look like I pay the upkeep. So these production methods... Yeah, these production methods are being paid for by the nobles, which is actually increasing domestic consumption. So I don't want to tear these down. We actually kind of want them to have these built. This increases consumption domestically. We're going to leave their toll castles. Yeah, I don't see how we're going to get this up high enough, so we're just going to eat the penalty. Worth it for the law change. We should be able to upgrade our navy. They need to be in a port. So we'll put them in a port and we'll upgrade them. We'll get like the hospital here. Pretty soon we'll be able to get another city. That's gonna be great. Now we lose support. What do you know? What do you know? Eat the stability hit. That's fine. That's okay. Finland loves us, but we don't have diplomats. That's not a big deal. The integration's going here. This is fantastic. We're good on that. I think we just wrap up Norway. Finish this. Don't have the diplomat. And it's going to give us a war against these guys again, which we like, because fuck those guys. We hate them. We want to actually take this territory and turn it into buffer states, so it's ideal. Nice. That integration is done. We like that. Integrate over here. Get the control up, maybe. I'd rather be spending this time, like... not integrating, and instead... Oh, the Jewelers Guilds are actually able to produce very valuable... stuff. That's good. Or it was negative money. Really cool. I would guess our gigantic middle class that we've built now by employing all these extra burgers and using them up with these markets has kind of reshaped the demand in our economy. Now we can make money. So we're gonna put these in Enkaping and we're gonna just build them out. We can get some market villages going too. Market villages are okay. They produce stuff. They have a bunch of different production methods. They give us more trade capacity, and we're going to be leaving these places as RGOs and stuff, so it kind of works out. Locks foreign culture law. Okay. So this is really good. We like this. The 5% maximum tax, though, is pretty solid. Yeah. I'm thinking blood tax of foreigners is pretty good. Extra 5% tax on the commoners, because there's such a large tax base for us. We're going to take that. Going great. The trade income's going up. Most importantly, though, we're just increasing our trade capacity, which is increasing our exports. And the more exports we have, the more money, the more domestic consumption. That's the name of the game here. We're going to stack our Jewelers Guilds here. It's very production efficient in this place, because of all the silver supplied locally. Market, we have an excess of silver. Realistically, that'll work anywhere. We're gonna take the prestige hit. We're not spending money. Real soon, we're gonna deal with Norway. Improving the opinion of these guys, that's good. Annex them next. Colonial charters going. Let's see if there's more valuable RGOs out here. Fur. Iron, pearls. Pearls and salt and fur. So that's some good stuff. We don't have the money to do it, though. That's fine. Not a big deal. We're getting real close to that being a city, so we're going to start saving money so we can get upgrade. We'll build up the RGOs, though. Warehouse, but yeah, we... 2 years. In 2 years, we'll have a city. Or a city candidate, so we'll save the money here. Because they should hit at about the same time. Tax base is 175. These guys are doing great. It's a great little march. Loyal as hell. Love that. Yeah, we'll keep on keeping on here. Everything's going quite well, I'd say. What? Finest infantry. Always happy to have an extra bonus. Okay, so the Carracks are good to go. So we'll set them back to patrolling the seas. We do want to actually get this going at this point. And let's see how we're doing. Yeah, we can actually stand to increase our navy. Want to get our presence up on the sea. And we'll keep on building up these jewelers guilds. These are just going to make us tons of money, right? So that annexation is nearly done. That's fantastic. Well, things are going good. Really just another consolidation phase where you aggressively expanded. And now we have the opportunity to really build out our economy. No amount of conquest is really going to do for us what just investing into our economy can do for us at the moment. And we're looking to go and trade blows with some pretty serious. Our ruler's husband is so the crown prince will have the marriage union with Alba. This will kind of really secure us on the island here. We should be able to go toe-to-toe with England. England is a little bit stronger than us, but not much. So actually, taking this over, securing the Empire of the North Sea will be no problem. So I think it's time we just finish off Norway. And we're gonna use levies. I don't love using levies because I hate sending my people to die. They're just so inefficient, but is what it is. guys are just getting absolutely crushed already. Get those marketplaces going. We actually have a bit of time before this hits city level, so we'll be okay. We'll just let our vassals finish these guys off. We'll take some more territory and roll it into Lopskava here. That'll be great. Now, what we really should have been doing, and this is a bit of a mistake, I should have been building spy networks and stealing maps. We'll work on... Papal states tend to have lots of maps. But... yeah, we're fine. We got... we'll just leave it how it is for now. These guys wanted to go to war with us too? No? No, they're just at war with someone. These guys probably are ready for some peace. Not nearly as ready as I was expecting. They need a bit more time to be abandoned by their allies. Interesting. Oh, and our allies are taking over the other little places? Okay, easy peasy. I think we can just fully disband these guys. That was a pretty easy war. Good. So we're gonna roll that into that march. They're nice and strong. We want them stronger. And we'll let our allies finish up taking this territory. Yes, I guess they're not going to do it. Let's see, will they send some more ships out there? Wrap these guys up? think we might have to go and just conquer this territory. Doesn't look like the vassals are gonna send stuff over, so themselves. I want this to be the last conflict we have with Norway. Could, you know, take like one of the vassals this time and do the market, but I'd rather just get this done. This is an easy one to take. And then we're going to ask for a law change, because we had that other law as well. That was giving traditionalism. Where is it? Not religious teachings. Was it religious teachings? It was religious. The only way that we're going to get that literacy up that we need, though, so that's fine. This is kind of garbage. It doesn't really do much for us. We could go for the loyalty. Cabinet efficiency is not bad. This is fine. Yeah, this makes the nobles happy, and right now they're not particularly happy. Or their satisfaction equilibrium 70%. How does that? What's that coming from? Oh, it's because of we're sponsoring the noble art, so it pushes it up. Because getting an extra 10% tax from these guys would be really good, and blocking them from cabinet would also be really good. Problem therein that the problem then becomes actually getting that tax, because they're gonna be pissed off. Yeah, because right now we're getting +5. It's gonna be a 10% differential. We're already sitting at 50, so that's not gonna do anything for us. The one thing we might want to change would be feudal administration, because it does literally nothing for us. We can get some cabinet efficient. So this is none of this is really particularly good. Inquisition law. This is solid. This push to capital economy is nice, but I don't think we can really get anything out of it anymore. So at this point, we may actually be better off increasing trade range. Take a look at our values. Where are we at for capital economy? Let's move this guy over, see if we can push capital economy anymore. I think after that, we'll just have to rely on... we'll have to rely on just the natural movement. Like the little plus bonuses. We'll take the price. Once we finish encouraging capital economy, we can pull the law and switch it over to something that's more beneficial. That would be just fine. In just a few months, we'll be able to build the next city. Love that. And over here, getting this disease resistance is not a bad idea. For a capital. Alright, well, whatever. Guess we spawned to the noble. We didn't get the change after all. Hell yeah. This rules. Okay, I don't know why. Take over the market center. We'll take their vassals, and then we'll finish them up another time. We'll delete that market later. Don't want to eat that much of a stability hit right this second. And we'll select these guys, put them back on Patrol of Sea. And we can disband. Levies. Circle back and get Norway later. You guys love us. You know what that means. Time to annex. And they'll be next. Masterpiece Regalia is created. Fantastic. Let's take a little look-see-loo, make sure our artists are churning away at their art. Pouring money into the art, so we may as well keep it up. Don't have the money to commission art. Didn't realize how much that cost. I didn't even look. Should have probably looked. Oh well. That's fine, that's no big deal. This is good. Finish up our colonization. And we can cede some territory to these guys. So we actually don't want all of this territory out here. They're happy. Strengthen up that vassal. Get these guys nice and powerful. They'll build us a big army to defend us. We like that. Encourage migration to the next place we want to be a city, which is Uppsala. Pumping away at that. We're inflating, so let's bring that down just a bit. We don't want inflation. Not want inflation. Market's going. Go. Went and they've made another market, these fuckers. We're gonna eat the stability hit. We just gotta... I thought maybe it would block them from putting up a market. It doesn't. Now we know. Not how that works. Kingdom of England. Gonna want to start stealing maps from people. Unlocks the House of Parliament building. Fantastic. So let's put that in Stockholm. Oh, good, good. Look at this. We can actually finally build these. Just need the money now. Okay, so this won't take too long. 5 years? A bit longer than I was hoping. Is what it is. Get some more Jewelers Guilds going. There we go. Everything's really taking shape now. We're gonna get some theaters up. We want more cultural tradition. Good. Another integration is done. You guys are doing great. What a time to be alive. The world is being discovered. How amazing. We'll build Spy Network. We need to keep stealing maps because I don't want to pay a bunch of money for these maps. We're not doing a colonization game. I know like going and conquering the Mayan is like explicitly quite optimal. So Lutheranism. Interesting. There's a different type of Christianity that increases your discipline. That's the one I want. I think it's like Calvinism or something. I'm gonna go and increase the size of the Navy. We do just need a big Navy. Can support a much larger Navy, so we're gonna do it. Yeah, they can suffer indignity. Okay, and these guys are almost ready to be a city as well, so that's fantastic. Fantastic. Colonies are finishing up. That's really good. These last colonies, we just can't because we have like some bullshit agreement with these guys. Until they've been wiped out, can't actually colonize Sapmi, which is not actually a huge deal. It's not the pearls and stuff is cool. And it's not really a big problem. That's perfectly fine. Don't exactly know how to install a local. Never done it before. Oh, nice. So capital economy, we've been able to push it quite far. That's really cool. That's going to increase our production efficiency. Production efficiency is how we make money. So, awesome. More books. We need books. Oh yeah, fuck this guy. Join the Brandenburg Order of Chivalry. Make them like us a bit more. What we're gonna do is we're gonna build an army. We're gonna put one of our crown people in there. We have a standing army. That's gonna give us a bunch of crown power. That's gonna make us more profitable on our trade income. Good. So now we're sitting at a nice healthy 37%. We do like that. This is a tough one. We like the development. The development's really, really good. There is a lot to integrate though. That's gonna save us a lot of time. Democratic movement, we're fine at that. Don't really care. And for a new arc, that's an easy one to do. Finest ideas, we're also into that. Crank that up if we can get that high enough. Unmarried children. Carl. Second in line for the throne, who knows? Maybe we can get a Casus Belli on these guys and make our march just incredible. Actually, I wouldn't even mind taking all this coastal territory. It would be alright to be in the hands of the Finns. We're fine with that. Man, she is a beast. She's great. Alright, so Lutherans are going nuts. Cranking along. Okay, possible rivals. Alright. So, okay, if we convert to Lutheranism, we'll get some tax efficiency. It might be the way to go. We do want to join the Protestant League. Clergy gets happy. We'll be able to tax our clergy. Ah, fuck it. I don't know if this is optimal, but I'm going for it. We're converting. We want to keep our clergy here pretty happy. We want them to be at 75%. Plus 25% pop assimilation speed would actually be pretty sweet. This is pretty solid. Take that. Give him that. It'll give him a little power, but we're fine at that. It'll make him happier. Satisfaction equilibrium's a bit low. We can get some more stuff. Or on a different religion. Up assimilation speed. We do actually like that a lot. Probably circle back to that later. Communalism we like. Embrace that. We're not exempting them for taxes, that is for sure. Shaven, no Expo Zone today? Shaven, I'm going to jump on to Expo Zone in a bit. I just wanted to get another chunk of this done. And I just needed some time this morning before I jumped into VR. Wasn't feeling super... I just had a terrible sleep, man. Wasn't feeling up for it, but I'm feeling pretty good now. The coffee's hit. I'm about ready to jump in. Don't want to be blocked from universities. Version of clerics blocked? I think that's fine. I don't care. Get a bit more money. Here we go. Our economy's bustling now. Look at that. Really gotta start shunting this into economy, make everything valuable here. Marketplace is going. Colonies are almost done. Need to improve our opinion with Finland because they're going to be the next one with mechanics. I got that truce. Alright, so we get some possible rivals. So Kingdom of England will be our rival. Don't care for them. Stockholm here, we can get our House of Parliament built. Just about ready to get another city. We love that. We freaking love it. Yeah, we'll take stability. Every opportunity. Get Jewelers Guild going. Get another Jewelers Guild going. Another Jewelers Guild going. Marketplace is upgraded. These locations are towns, but they're just about ready to go cities. That's pretty awesome. I don't want those. Uppsala has just hit. Needs to be. And now we're going to migrate over here. Oh, this has already hit the limit as well. That's good. We're actually going to encourage migration of Sala. See if we can get enough people here to increase the cap on that silver. We want more silver. We want more workers. We're gonna just heavily urbanize. Gotta marry a noble. Alba's nice and consolidated. That's great. Our ruler's cousin. Who's next in line? How dare they? It should have been our heir. Not. A lot of trouble to make that happen. We cannot allow this to stand. For the research, we're gonna need ships that can actually transport. Yeah, we'll need ships that can actually transport people. Almost done. Really close to being able to form Scandinavia. Love that. Love it. Seems it's going to take quite a bit of population move here to get this up. No, I don't think there's much of a point in trying to do. It's already at 14,000 and it hasn't even increased it by 1. The population here has only increased it by 368. Even with all the bonuses. Yeah, it's not going to be worth it. Let's instead bridge migration here. This will be the next city. And they'll just trickle in there. Finland, do they love us enough to be annexed? I think so. Oh, man. Take a while. You know, just to, what I'm going to start doing is seizing territory from these other vassals. Because it's going to take so long to annex, the more territory I seize, the quicker it'll be. Finland is, it says it's going to take a long, long time right now. That's mainly because of the multiple annexations. This will wrap up really quickly. And that'll be much, much faster. Now over here, let's make that into a city. Our weapons going here. Guys. Or Jewelry's Guild. We just have such a hunger for jewelry. Can't be sated. Law is not codified, so we'll allow slave religion. Now we're starting to get quite a bit of humanism. Turn that into a city. We're gonna first turn it into a town. And we're gonna start really pumping up here. Magnus, what is he? Is he... No, he's doing a great job. You remember the crown, you're always doing it. Pirates. Going back toward Norway. Get him. Finally be done with it. Oh, whoa, going over the ice? You fucking crazy. So Novgorod wants to die. That's cool. That makes things easy for us. Yeah, this annexation is complete. Now we have the Finnish annexation over here. Still takes 40 years, unfortunately. That's a bit long. Much we can do. Take little bites out of it. Seizing territory will speed this up. Pretty costly. You don't exactly know how to remove these pirates aside from... Yeah, we'll take the humanism. He can do whatever he wants. Fine with me. I think we have to wait like a year before we can get a separate super piece. We're going to get a separate super piece. We're going to take a bit of their territory. Make sure the Finns continue to like us. We'll keep seizing territory from them. It'll just make the annexation go that much faster. Just got to keep them above 55%. Keep taking, but we'll take bites out of the rest of the vassals too. Just try to get this. We just need the formable to happen. So get this. Now we've already moved it up a year, so we'll keep on taking bites out of them. It won't take long. We'll be good. These guys still not ready to make peace. Good. And Norway. Hours. That's it. Perfect. Lack the prestige. Oh, no, no. We don't have any... we lost our... Dissolve all these monasteries, take the money. We like money. And as soon as we have sufficient prestige, we have it now. This will be a good place to end it. Still can't destroy the market. We need 20 prestige. We almost have enough prestige. We're gonna wrap up this market, and then that's where we're gonna end it for the day. And then I'm gonna move over to some exfil zone. So anybody here want to see that? Happy to support communal values. Now let's see if we can get a law change. And loyalty would be good. If there's anything else useful here. I think this one, we've kind of maxed out on capital economy, so protecting trade routes will be great. Extra trade range is huge. Take that. And, oh, support for capital economy? Oh, hell yeah. Push that capital economy up a little bit more. That rules. These guys, at this point, we can take another bite. The more territory we seize, the easier it'll be to annex. Although, unfortunately, now they're disloyal. Annexation is no longer occurring. I thought it was only going to be 10, but I guess a bit more. These will go up. It'll be fine. Yeah, we'll just keep on taking bites. Taking bites out of these. In the territories we can. That way when we come back to annex, it'll be easy. Finland will be back up to being loyal, and the annexation will progress. No problem. We're getting tons and tons of money, so let's make sure we're getting it built. Can start building these if we need. But we don't really have, like, money to just throw away on that yet. A bunch of market villages. All these peasants are kind of doing nothing. Get that going. We'll be loyal again in no time. You need that prestige up sooner than later. We're going to cede some more territory to these guys. We want this march to be a beast. There we go. All these buildings are getting, like, so profitable. That's excellent. We know things are going well. They're putting counting houses up in our cities too. We've got the money. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to tear down this market, and that's going to be the end point for today. Good. This is going again now. We're going to wait for them to get a bit more loyal, seizing the territory. Gives them 10 Liberty Desire. I thought it had plenty of Liberty Desire to go, but I guess not. Get this guy exploring Greenland. We need to make this into a city as well. Okay, so our trade income, as you can see, is really, really pumping up now. Lots and lots of exports, and specifically what's impressive here is we're exporting a lot of finished goods. So, like, we're exporting all that jewelry. We're importing mainly raw goods and needs, We're doing lots of exporting of guns, rings, fine cloth. Nice. We can get some more capital economy here. Every little bit of production efficiency is just so good. All the stuff that we can export is amazing. All the finished goods, because that increases the value of the raw goods that we have domestically. All that wool, for instance. This is just going to absolutely turbocharge our economy. Where's this Duchy of Livonia? Oh, perfect. So we have the claim thrown against them. How long do we have it for? So we have it for a few more years, so we'll sit tight for a bit. Get this city going, and then we'll rebuild our professional army. This would be a great chunk of territory to have. Because like we'll eventually have the proximity up in this area, so this will be good. As far as RGO goes, nothing really too crazy. Salt is good. The amber is good. But this is strategically useful to us, so want it. Be married into that specifically for this claim throne. And actually, let's take a look. Have claim throne. Agnes von Tuvorst. It's a ruler's cousin. I think they've changed how these claim thrones work. Or it was like it was different. You could actually just take over the territory, so I don't know exactly how that works. Fine. We'll take the prestige. We need that prestige because the entire plan was to get rid of this market. So now that our Stockholm market is much larger. That's what we want. That's excellent. I want these RGOs out here flowing into our market. And later, what we're going to have to do is move people over here. We'll have to willing to make use of these RGOs. Like this iron, for instance. We'll have to settle people in here, but that's okay. Materials, yeah. So we'll definitely make use of this stuff where we can. But yeah, so our market is nice and big here. This Rusa market, don't love it. It is what it is. Let's see here. Is there a... Can't offer them market access because they have a market. It's unfortunate. Now what we can do is get them to divert trade. But it tanks their loyalty. We're not going to do that. It says it gives them 10 Liberty Desire, but it obviously just gave them 20. So that's like a bug. I guess we lost our spy network. But yeah, we made some great progress. So our economy is just going off. We are close to becoming Scandinavia. Like, how close are we? So close. So close. We're almost there. So this is a good place to stop. So I'm going to stop streaming now. I'm going to switch over to Axel's